Welcome to the Curious Head channel. Here you will find a variety of interesting facts and amazing stories on a variety of topics. Subscribe now so you don't miss any updates. On August 15, 2021, the Taliban Islamic fundamentalist group surrounded the capital Kabul and overthrew the government of Afghanistan for the second time in history. This event reignited a series of fears related to the group's bloody history, which includes massive repression, revenge, deliberate murder, femicide, and the suspension of civil rights. Furthermore, the systematic destruction of the historical heritage of Islamic culture is also worrying. The director of the National Museum of Afghanistan, Mohammad Fahim Rahimi, in an interview with National Geographic, expressed his concern for the safety of the museum's staff and collections. This is because more than 80,000 artifacts are at risk of destruction at the hands of the Taliban, who are opposed to images of humans and animals, as well as not valuing the pre-Islamic past. On February 26, 2001, Afghanistan faced its greatest cultural loss when Muhammad Omar, leader of the Taliban, issued an edict ordering the removal of all non-Islamic statues and shrines in the country. Although this behavior is not unique to the terrorist group, the question arises, why are armed conflicts often aimed at destroying the heritage of humanity? Cultural heritage can be made up of artifacts, monuments, buildings, sites and museums that provide a variety of cultural benefits, including those with symbolic, historical, artistic, ethnological, anthropological, scientific or social meanings. These elements can be tangible or intangible, encompassing practices, representations, expressions, knowledge and skills that communities, groups and individuals recognize as part of their cultural heritage. As stated by an expert on the subject, heritage is, above all, a conscience and a responsibility. When violent extremism attacks culture and cultural diversity, it is essential to respond with culture, education and knowledge, and to explain the meaning of the locals by sharing the message of tolerance, inclusion and humanity that heritage carries. During the Nazi Holocaust in World War II, cultural heritage became a targeted target for Adolf Hitler's troops. In addition to killing and enslaving Jews, the invading forces also targeted all objects of art and culture belonging to that people. This systematic looting and destruction behavior also extended to other European countries invaded by Nazism, such as Denmark and Belgium, which forced the governments of these countries to establish underground and secret networks to protect their cultural assets. Unfortunately, the 21st century has seen a resurgence of this desire to destroy cultural heritage, particularly in Middle East conflicts. This behavior began with the internationally condemned destruction of the Bamiyan Buddha statues by the Taliban the first time they took control of the Afghan government in March 2001. According to the book, The Protection of Cultural Heritage During Armed Conflict, The Changing Paradigms, 2020, by Associate Professor of Law at the University of Maynooth, Ireland, Noel Higgins, the intentional destruction of cultural heritage has been a characteristic hallmark of recent conflicts in the Middle East and North Africa. Commentators agree that attacking cultural heritage is a way to harm communities for which it represents a vital part of their cultural identity. The Islamic State, ISIS, used this tactic when attacking Palmyra to deprive the Syrian people of their history and identity. This behavior was also a form of social and cultural control, as Italian academics argue in their book. In addition, the destruction of cultural heritage can be motivated by financial issues, since many artifacts have a high value on the international market, being sold to raise funds, as happened with ISIS, which issued licenses for archaeological excavations and trafficked objects to profit millions of dollars. Until the next video.